Well guys, it's that time again. Time where I get the itch to play Diablo 2. Something I'm sure a lot of you can relate to, where you just feel the need to go play it again. I think the last time I went and played it, it was back in December or so, maybe a bit earlier. Played it for a few weeks, maybe a month or so before it ducking out again. It's just one of those games where like every so often a friend will say, you know what we should play? Diablo 2. Or even if like you're reading around on Reddit or wherever and someone just mentions the game, it's sometimes enough to just spark the, you know what, I'm always up for another playthrough. So here we are, the brand new character, brand new playthrough. So here I am just setting up Den of Evil. But yeah, starting fresh, I thought shake things up, maybe I would record the gameplay, which something I haven't really done in the past. I set up the technical side of it, everything seems to be working alright, but even so I'm very new to this whole process, so if anyone has any tips or suggestions on how to go about doing it, feel free to send them along. I'm not really sure, like, people would want no commentary during, post-commentary, which is what this is right now, or any other sort of format suggestions. I don't know if people want to see just full playthroughs, if people want, I don't know, build guides, item guides. I don't really know what the demand is for Diablo 2, considering it's such an old but familiar game. I feel like everything to be said has been said about it, and all the people who are still playing it are probably as veteran as I am, so do they really need to hear my opinion on stuff like that? I have no idea. So we'll see. We'll play it by ear, I guess. So like I said, this is a new character. I am playing by myself, but I made the character online on the ladder within the hardcore, just to add a bit of excitement. Maybe that'll be a mistake. Maybe I'll, I don't know, die to scarabs or get charged in the face again in the Tomb of the Viper. I don't know where I'll die, but at the very least it'll be exciting to see me fail, I suppose. I thought I would do like a self-found, as if it was single player playthrough, so no Trist runs, Tomb runs, cow chaos, none of that. I'm not gonna put myself through those again. Maybe with a different character, but not on this one. I've done that whole song and dance as much as anyone, so I'm sure people are rolling their eyes in familiarity right now. But yeah, I thought just do a standard dungeon crawl adventure here and just hack and slash my way through. I decided to go with the Paladin, which is always a favorite of mine. Probably gonna do a Zealot build, which is, I believe, the first build I ever did when I played online, so we're cashing in those max nostalgia points. Although, unlike my 10-year-old self, I won't call it a Zealot, and I probably will put points into Holy Shield, because Holy Shield's a good skill, guys. I know a lot of people, when they're setting up Zeal Paladins, they like to like dip into Holy Fire at the start, and like now you can respec, just switch in once you get your actual main skills. But I'm probably not going to do that. I'm just going to set up the regular cookie cutter Zealot build, so just get your sacrifice, enough points in Zeal to get the max hits, which is 4 or 5, and then, you know, Holy Shield fanaticism, and then see where it goes from there. I don't know if I'll level high enough utility points matter. Like, I don't know if I'll get redemption and put my point in vigor and vengeance. I don't know how long this playthrough will go, which is actually something I'm not sure if other people would have input on. I don't know if people want to see like me do one of each character all the way to beat the game once, or go through normal Nightmare Hell on each character, or just stick with one. I'm not really sure what the main appeal is. I just know it'll be I'll enjoy doing it regardless. So there's any suggestions on that front, go for it. So yeah, probably slow playthrough, just clearing out most of the zones, just so that I don't need to reload areas to kill guys over and over again or anything like that. So I'll probably hit up all the like optional areas and whatnot, like your crypts and your caves and what have you. So I do notice that watching this again, I am still super rusty with the hotkeys and whatnot. Like, I think I'll be clicking to sell items and put stuff on my belt, which I know you can hotkey. I think it's just pressing Alt. So if anyone's seeing that and cringing, I apologize. I just booted up the game like earlier today, so you'll have to forgive me. I'm wondering, at this point, with a game like Diablo, which has been around for so long and is fairly well known, I'm not really sure how much explanation I should have of like the game itself, the story, or the mechanics. Like, I feel like everyone knows the general idea of how this game works, and everyone knows the basic story, which, you know, is fairly straightforward. But
dwells within this cave.
So I'm probably going to generally just assume that whoever stumbles upon this is probably familiar with Diablo, so I won't be explaining every single aspect of, hey, this mob does this, and hey, this quest we gotta do this, and it's about this and this. So I'll probably keep it fairly brisk, but maybe I'll just start rambling on for no dead air. Who knows? I'll probably still be skipping the dialogue though, but maybe if I do enough of these, I'll do one where it's specifically tailored to new players, and I'll listen to all the dialogue, and I'll go through all my thought process on builds and how to approach enemies and whatnot. But until then, I think I'm just going to trot along here. I remember this den, I had to chase down a lot of shamans. They were very annoyingly spaced. Killed one, and whoop, there's another one in the distance. I had to keep chasing him down. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, eventually I just got fed up, and I was like, you know what, let's go kill zombies instead. I think I was rushing through because I wanted to find Corpsefire and his crew before my XP shrine went out, which I actually got pretty lucky on the shrines. Got 2 of them, I think, so get that extra level. You know, what can you do? So as far as skilling and statting here, I'm just going into the prerequisites. Your smite, might, sacrifice, and kind of just throwing along my points, because I know at some point I'll have to, no pun intended, you know, do the classic, enough strength to wear your gear, enough dex to get max block, and everything else is it. We don't talk about energy here. So I don't really know, since it is a self-found playthrough, I don't really know what the ideal strength and dex distribution is going to be, so I'm kind of just going along even right now, because unlike regular builds where you just look up all your equipment and go, oh yeah, I'll just need, you know, 80 strength, done. Oh, at level 75 I'll need this much dex to have max block, done. don't really have the convenience of doing that, so I have to play it by ear, which is unfortunate, but also kind of liberating in that I don't really need to worry over all the tiny little details of the build. Just coast along, I guess. And there we go, only 5 left. 4 left, excuse me. Once this is done, I'll get my skill point, move on to the Cold Plains, which I already got the waypoint for. I walked over that part. most people, I think, do that. Make sure you go to Cold Plains before you go into the den. So it'll just be selling here, which shortly after, I believe the game actually disconnected on me, so you can maybe see me foolishly try to identify an item when I had already disconnected. But besides that, I guess we'll stop it here and go on to the next quest in the next video. So I'll see you guys then. Later.